what we have here.
Hello, Jan, you still on the phone? Still on?
I hear it now. What are you trying to do?
Needed. Not necessarily going and doing what needs to be done without making a parade about it.
Well, yeah, but when you do it, do you think it's the best thing to help perpetrate what you would work against?
You perpetrate in what way? Because I don't necessarily tend to go into what they're doing.
Time I could break down what I heard and give you a critical analysis of it. And what I said, but you illustrate the point by not even realizing what I'm talking about. Because you have been the product of, in the Western world, bad propaganda to condition you to not only a particular worldview, but a lot of things that are negative to circumstances.
I'm with you.
In other words, if you have a target for your propaganda and your propaganda starts using your terms and starts thinking along your lines of logic, you have won.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I will break that down to you early tomorrow to give you an analysis if you want to hear it. Might help. Man, gotta do what you gotta get over, man. You gotta go along to get bent over, man. You know, like that was By the way, one of the problems with going to the penitentiary is people get out of there 95% of them been busted in the ass. And they bring that out and make it part of the culture. Most people realize that, man, you know, you got your time, man. It's inevitable. Everybody gonna survive, man. Yeah, when you get out, you pay. So, I mean, that's maybe somebody's choice, but it's a lifestyle. It's not exactly effective doing what people want to do, which is deal with what we lack as a people. Do we obligate responsibility, accountability, bravery, courage, all that other good manly stuff. But it's too caught up with today's prospects on that. Most people don't get the point. They idolize sissies who get into the entertainment game, and when you talk to them, they're scared to do anything close to what's going on. And what you think is being bold, and you then some food that chose to help them launder money and keep their track of what we're running with. There's all kinds of stuff in there. And it doesn't do anybody any good to push it along. You either want to make a difference or you're into going along to get along, which doesn't do much good for you in the long term because it gets you thinking too much like it and too committed to something and too dependent on something to go ruffle anybody's feathers that may have something to do with straightening stuff out or need to be straightened out. But I'll talk to you about it. I got it.
Because that's why I sent you the song Pain, the specific song Pain, more conscious message to it. So even within using the vernacular and using the lingo, at the ending song, the ending message is ain't none of that, you know what I'm saying? None of the leads anything. I've been down those, you know what I'm saying, those roads, and I didn't take those roads willingly. I took them because that's kind of where life just led me. Just being in the wrong situation.
You gotta overcome
adversity. Yeah, definitely.
Humans have been dealing with adversity for a long time. And the better you are in life, the more adversity you overcome. So you have more adversity to deal with dead. And if you become standing up to it, then you become a hero and after your very short lifetime, which is only a little bit longer, even if you live a full one.
True.
People at least have some reason to remember you, which is about the best can be said about anything. Life's like a roll of toilet paper. The closer you get to the end, the faster it runs out, because by the time you get 60, 70, 80 years old, 1 year is a much smaller percentage of your whole life, so it passes more quickly. And when you get 65, 70, 75, 80, you look back on it and say, damn, that didn't take any time at all to get from when I was a kid to where I am now. Was it that little time? I had no idea. It's kind of crazy on the deal, and when you get to reflecting on your mortality and you start thinking about what you could have done to have at least had somebody to remember you, because the idea of maybe you're going to get there somebody's heaven is no longer quite as meaningful as it might have been, because, you know, what you're supposed to be doing then that you couldn't have been doing now. And, you know, it's an interesting thing. But we'll talk about it. I'll listen to it again. All right.
Oh, you heard it the first time? You listened to it already the first time?
Yeah, that's what I was listening to. Yeah.
Oh, damn, that's dope. But that song right there is Ambitions as a Rider and Candy Rain put together.
Yeah, I get it.
But as far as what I'm trying to do, it's not necessarily like emulate anything that they're doing, because I already have a complete vision and understanding of what the reality is of the world for real. A lot of stuff is smoke and mirror, and a lot of the people is smoke and mirror. So it's like it's just trying to really get that approach and know who to deal with, not to deal with. Because a lot of people are going to get all the above.
And see, with the industry you're trying to use, you can't get too deep into it. You have to stay remote from it and utilize it as a tool or a mechanism. Because if you get too immersed in it, you get fucked up. The young dog got himself killed here in Memphis. But what it really was about was he was laundering money, and he fucked up because he didn't keep careful track of the change. And they went after him in Florida, went after him in California, and got him in Tennessee. But, you know, that's not really the way people look at it. But that's what really was going on. So, you know, the same might be said for Tupac and Biggie Smalls. They didn't take him out for all of these so-called reasons. They got both taken out because they were laundering money, and somebody who was being laundered made it look like they had a war with each other, East Coast, West Coast.
Okay.
Just think about it, but we'll talk.
All right.
I gotta roll.
No, I appreciate your time.
Ciao.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool.
Have a blessing. What up, man? Yeah. I just got off the phone with Judge Joe Brown. How do I put you in? Oh, I'm talking now.
Okay. That was Judge Joe Brown?
Yeah.
Who made Judge Joe Brown or the real Judge Joe Brown?
Bye. See, yeah, that's the real one. Vous pas te voir?
I heard him.
No, son. You gonna hit me back. Yeah. That's why he put me on with Judge Joe Brown to like tighten up. But I ain't got no attitude, bro. I'm good. I need a lighter. What's up?
I don't know if it's my signal, but you go.